That's just pigeon poo. Ooh, nearly poured that down the lens. Well, I'm not going to bring all the slates up through the house, but it's certainly an easier and safer way of getting in and out onto the scaffolding on that top lift. And until I've got an electric winch or some sort of lift system out there, it's a safer way of getting buckets in and out. And don't worry, I'm going to be taking a screw and screwing it shut from the outside, so when I'm out there, no one can get through, and likewise when I'm back in and finished, I can screw it all shut. Project when you've got a nice shiny new pair of gloves on. I'm not sure quite where we're going to start with this, but today's job is going to be to start taking off all the cast iron around the house, mainly the gutters, this bar here, and also any of the downpipe sections at the top, which we can take off and get blast clean. Right, a lot of these screws seem to have come out already, so it might be easier than I thought. So the fascia board on this back side of the house looks pretty solid. I doubt we can keep it, but you know, we might be lucky. Well, if they all come off that easy, we'll be okay. I'm not sure if that's cast iron. It's not asbestos, which is good, but look at this section here. It's rusted, it's red, it's definitely cast iron. Plus there was a cracked section at the back there which was just sat inside, so we know it's brittle. This stuff here looks to me more like some sort of cast aluminium or something, because there's not a spot of rust on there. That's item one we'll need to find a reclamation yard replacement for. If we're happy to tear off the fascias and replace them all, then I could just rip this out. But it seemed pretty sound. I'm going to get the rest of the guttering off and then come back to this later. If needs be, we can cut it. You can just see how much of that creeper had grown up onto the roof and died back into here, which is why we were having all the overflow problems over the past few years. Again, this one looks like it's a aluminium. It might be that this whole backside's been replaced at some point. Here's a good side-by-side look at these two types I've discovered. This is the one we've taken off so far, some sort of alloy or some sort of, I don't know, but it's not rusting. These are the original cast iron, so we've obviously had 3 lengths replaced in the past. Oh, and another one up there, whereas this is the original cast, so we'll soon tell the difference once it's off, and the weight will be different. Now the thing with cast iron is it's actually super brittle. We've already chipped this one, so unfortunately this is not going to be able to be kept, and we can easily get one from the reclamation yard. So So we just need to get this off safely. Hooray! Oh yeah, they're heavier. You're looking at the cast iron, which is a lot heavier. A lot of the corrosion is not on the front or even on the inside. It's on this back side here, where it's really quite rotten and rusted through. So maybe they're not quite as salvageable as I had hoped. So currently what's been happening is the gutter was pitched two ways. We've got one big downpipe on that end, and then this end, this third, was going down basically into a water butt. Originally it went down into a drain, but then next door was built 40 or 50 years ago and everything was rejigged. So I think we can go all that way into the proper drainage rather than using the water butt, because that was just a stupid way of doing it. So this is where it was coming down, but the whole length here was pitched to fall that way. That's just pigeon poo. Ooh, nearly poured that down the lens. That was pretty revolting. Well, that's all the gutters off the backside, so I think we'll try and tackle that big old bar now. It's off, we didn't cause too much damage. I should probably get the Christmas lights down soon. Well overdue. Oh, it's my birthday today, so I'm going down for my birthday roast chicken. Officially eaten too much for my birthday lunch. Now I've got to go and lie down upside down and pull off cast iron gutters. Oh, this is the good stuff. Well, that's all the gutters off. They all came off yesterday, but what I'm thinking about doing now is compiling all the aluminium I've got and seeing if I can get the full back of the house done out of the aluminium. Let's have a look. So it looks like we've got enough for the whole back run with one left to spare. We'll just need to get one end cap for the other end. Now the end of the aluminium will still go into this cast iron downpipe, I think. That's permanently on the wall. It's sound-ish, and we should be able to strip this back and paint it in situ, he says. Yeah, I think we can salvage that one. So the only thing really is to get these properly cleaned and powder coated. Now aluminium, from what I've read, doesn't paint particularly well, so powder coating is going to be the better option for us. Fortunately, a friend's engineering firm has all those facilities, so we're going to get him to take a look at these. We'll either get them blast cleaned or whatever has to happen to them first, and then powder coated. I've also read on the back of one of these, Alumask? Anyway, googling that turned out that that's still a current product line, so hopefully we can order the couple of bits we need and it'll all match up. But if anyone's got any tips on aluminium restoration, then do stick them below. Well, there we go. That wasn't quite as planned for the gutters. I was hoping that we would get more of the cast iron salvaged, but maybe it just had its innings. 120 years or so is pretty good going for most building materials, apart from stone, I guess. Anyway, that will be another challenge for another day, getting all this aluminium restored. We also need to look at substituting what we've lost on the front, either in cast or aluminium, so a bit of research to be done there. Remember, if you want to support the channel, then you've got a few ways to do that. You can just keep watching and liking these videos, that always helps. But of course, if you want to help that a little bit more, you can head over to Patreon. There are various options there, ways you can help keep this channel going. And also, head over to our website. We've tried to launch a new website. It's pretty basic, but on there you'll find the mugs, the Restoration Couple mugs, and also a link over to our Teespring account where you can pick up t-shirts, hoodies, and all that good stuff. Next episode, we're going to be taking apart some old fascias, seeing what we can restore. Once again, it'll be a battle of keep or replace. But thanks for watching. Remember, if you can, do it yourself, and we'll see you next time.